Hello friends, welcome back. So today I want to touch on a subject that is very near and dear to my heart. I'm sorry for the puppies squalling. They're not happy. They're in their kennel right now. Something very near and dear to my heart. And that is God. What is God? Who is God? Like most people in this day and age, I was raised out of the church, basically. My father was a Sunday school teacher, so it was very much so, to me, growing up, God was that typical father figure in the sky, that was going to judge us, and we had to be perfect and all of that nonsense. And when I began my spiritual awakening journey, I ran across a lot of different resources, which, as always, I encourage you to do your own due diligence, to look into things for yourself. Find what resonates best for you. Find where your niche in things is, because we're all different. So what may be 100% true to me may not be to you. It's something that we are meant to discover for ourselves. But with this video, I kind of want to give you a jumping point. I want to give you some key things that I found along the way that, at first were very much so difficult for me to accept and hear, because of the way I was taught and the way I was programmed into this life, my belief systems and things of that nature. And part of our spiritual journey is unlearning everything that we know to relearn everything, to always hold an open mindset, to always be open to new and contradicting, ideas. Like I said, we're all different. Somebody else's point of view or experience, or they have experienced something, may be different than mine or yours or somebody else's. It's really, really good to keep that open mind. Before I was getting ready to come downstairs, because I film downstairs of my house, I got really, really emotional over this video, and I'm trying really hard to maintain myself, as a couple of weeks ago I definitely went through a heart chakra activation, and it's touched my heart in ways. I've always been a very loving and nurturing person, but it's very easy for me to tap into my emotional side right now, and the love that I have for Source, the love that I have for the universe, God, whatever terminology that you want to place on this is perfectly fine, and it's all acceptable. Everything is acceptable. It's our own interpretations. A lot of times I say God, and a lot of times I say Source. Source, creator of all, because that's exactly what God is. That is exactly what the creator is everything. When I first started my spiritual journey, like I said, I was raised in a church, so God was always something outside of myself. when I prayed, I would pray to something that I felt was above me, something that was so much more than me, the creator of everything, of the entire universe and everything in it. You know, when you're brought up in a church, that's kind of the idea behind it, is you've got this big dad in the sky that created all of this, and you know, we're supposed to absolutely worship that. Through studies of different religions, different channelers, different spiritual books, different spiritual websites, I branched out basically everywhere that I could possibly find and gathered as much information from every different angle as I possibly could. Very, very curious about everything and the way that things are, you know. I found that God is so much more than what I've felt in my heart for so long. I've never questioned if there was a God. I have to say that because I know some people do have that struggle. Even my kids, you know, because I was raised so church, I didn't raise them that way. And I always talked and spoke of God, but I never I've never preached at them, you know what I mean? So they're kind of, where I was one way, they're kind of the opposite of that. And I'm sorry, I keep saying so much. I just caught on to that. Anyway, sorry. So what I have found through everything is God is me. God is you. God is every animal, every plant, every planet, every star, every breath in our body, everything. God is all that is and all that ever will be. Now, for me personally, for a while, it was really hard to look at myself like that. Mind you, I was also going through dark night of the soul. I was deep in healing a lot of traumas and things of that nature. So it was really hard for me to grasp that concept that I am an extension of God. I am God. I am my own God. You are your own God. So the logical side of me, the Virgo in me, definitely wanted to dissect that. So the way that I perceive things that has resonated with me in my personal opinion. Everybody claims a soul, okay? Most all of us can agree on that. So what exactly do you feel like or think that your soul is? What about us keeps our physical body functioning, moving, active? If you have ever looked or taken any anatomy and physiology classes, or if you have a little bit of time to just really look at the ways that every part, every system of our physical body has to operate together in such a symphony in order for us to even stay alive, you know, how does all of that happen? How does all of that work? I mean, where does that energy come from? So what I have come to find myself is We are spirit. We are the soul within. Our souls are an extension of God. God wanted so badly to experience every high and every low and every form and every shape of everything to discover what it was. And it basically burst out. Some correlate that to the Big Bang Theory. Some of the research I did, a lot of people correlate that to the Big Bang Theory, and that was the moment that God burst out and created all the souls, all the planets, all the plants, all the, everything, every atom, every neuron, every molecule, everything has God within it. That is the light. That is the energy. Because essentially, God is energy. It's such a high frequency entity, being, light, whatever you want to refer it to, whatever you're comfortable with. And when that light went out, it had to encompass every little piece of every little thing. So if you break that back down, then that literally means that God is within everything. God is within you. God is within me. We are gods and goddesses walking this earth, and we are extremely powerful. We are so powerful. And for too many years, too many decades, too many centuries, we have lost sight of that. We are easily distracted with our phones, with TV, with drama going on around us, drama going on in the world. We all have issues and problems that we have to face, but sometimes we need to just take that time for ourselves and really do some deep inner work. When I say deep inner work, I mean, I want you to sit down with nothing but yourself. Nothing but yourself. Nothing but your thoughts. Nothing but your feelings. Nothing but you. You sit down, your physical body, sit down and close your eyes and breathe. Start breathing in your nose and out your mouth. Usually I would recommend anywhere between 5 to seconds a breath, So you breathe in for a count of, let's say 7, you breathe out for a count of 7, okay? Allow yourself the space to see what comes up, the thoughts in your mind, and finally face those. That is an amazing jumping off point, especially if you're just beginning in all of this, because it really can be overwhelming sometimes. So it's been a few years now, I've been walking this journey, and there are so many sources and so many resources out there with the internet. So many great, amazing people and that are willing to share their stories and what they found and their gifts and their abilities, and open up all new possibilities for everyone, and I'm working my way there as well. Healing ourselves is very important to me. Very important. That's where everything begins. Manifestation, the law of attraction, all of us have heard about that. It's kind of a mainstream thing or whatever, but what they fail to tell you is, if you're carrying around baggage and wounding, as much as you may be calling in the good things that you want, if you're not facing your shadow self, if you're not facing the dark parts of you, you're calling those parts in too. You're calling those parts in too. So it's something that I feel like we really need to open ourselves up to. So the God within me absolutely loves the God within you. I really think that the next few videos that I'm gonna make, I found an amazing book, which my husband, God love him, bought for me. It is kind of on the expensive side. So it's almost like every video, every research, every different, what's the word I'm looking for? Every different place of getting information. Help me in the comments, please, because my brain just went funky. Anyway, source. Thank you. Every source that I found, this one book seems to hold all of the information that resonated with me the most in one book. And it is called The Book of Wisdom by Harry B. Joseph. And I'm going to hold this up here for you. This amazing book literally helps us to understand our true potential and capabilities, what we are actually here for, our expansion, our growth, the fact that we are naturally born abundant beings. And we have been programmed by society, and could be family, could be friends, could be, media sources, could be things on your phone, social medias, whatever, to think that we were something less than, and we're not. We're not at all. I'm going to start, I've skimmed through, read over a lot of it. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to begin to dissect the book through videos on here, because one of the major keys that I've found deals with the God within each and every one of us, has a high correlation to our pineal gland, our third eye chakra, okay? And when you activate that third eye chakra, it opens up all kinds of capabilities, gifts, spiritual powers, astral projection, psychic abilities, all the clairs, just all different remote viewing things that literally are gifts. They're a part of us. It's a part of God experiencing through us these gifts, what it would be like to be able to astral project, what it would be like to be able to remote view, what it would be like, to have psychic abilities, telekinesis, things, anything. Even in the Bible, because I do believe that there was a being that came to earth to help us remember who we all are and put humanity on the track to healing. I believe really Yeshua, Jesus, I resonate with Yeshua. Yeshua's message was about healing ourselves and getting off the wheel of karma, and our abilities, our gifts, the God within us. I mean, if you dissect the Bible, it's literally a key code to tell you how to activate the God within yourself. Kelly Marie Kerr, I want to say. Yeah. Kelly Marie Kerr is absolutely phenomenal at dissecting the Bible. She is just on point, and how everything correlates to awakening the God power within ourselves. The Kundalini awakening, the activation of the pineal gland or third eye, all of these different aspects, and what Yeshua was actually trying to teach us, the truth behind it. So definitely check her out. I highly recommend it. She is, just like I said, phenomenal. I guess my biggest point in all of this rant, because it's basically turned into that at this point, is God is love. Source is love. Nothing more, nothing less. There is no judgment. There is no fear. There is no, condemning. There is no, you have to be absolutely perfect or you're going to go to hell. That's a spin-off to control the masses. God is love. God is love. Source is love. The Creator is love. That's it. You are loved so infinitely, you cannot even begin to fathom. I'm still learning, but it's quite amazing. And being someone that was in that dark place for a really long time, I want you to know that there is light on the other end, that you are so loved and never alone, that Source, Creator absolutely just adores you, the amount of love. You are amazing. I could not even begin to imagine looking at any of my children, anybody around me with anything but the most love, and understanding. And that's why I say, if you ever find yourself in a situation and you need someone to talk to, please don't hesitate to reach out. Please don't. That's part of why I'm here. So, to wrap this up, and I'm sorry for the rant, and thank you for bearing with me if you've made it this long. God love you, because I do. God is love. God is you. God is me. God is everything we see. Everything we see. There is a spark of the divine within, or it would not have life. It would not be. It would simply just not be. It would not exist. Try moving forward, even if it doesn't 100% resonate with you in this moment. Moving forward, try to recognize that. Consciously remember, even when someone's frustrating you, even when you're angry, even when you're facing these lower vibrational emotions, and I'm not discrediting them by any means, because Lord knows I deal with things myself as well. What I do personally is recognize that every experience we go through is meant to learn. People are put on our paths to help us grow. Period. Even if we don't necessarily like it, or like to have to face it or deal with it or whatever, that's why we're all here, is to learn from each other and simply to love each other. I do my best every day to recognize the God within those around me, even when I know that things are not always on the up and up. There's always a reason for everything. And I know I will very soon find the reasons. They always come to us. So, thank you for bearing with me this long. I know this has just been more or less a random rant, but I really felt the need to come on here and express. just how important you are, just how loved you are, just how powerful you are. You are literally the creator of your reality. How you choose to perceive things, the emotional tie behind that, your beliefs, your thoughts and thought patterns literally create everything around you. Why not, let's say you don't believe it. Okay, fine. Try something different then and see what happens. I double dog dare you. I love you so very much. Thank you for putting up with me and this very long rant. Again, the videos to follow are going to be kind of intense, but I'm telling myself I am ready to step into that as well. Even if I feel like I'm not 100% ready, I'm ready. It's time for us to be free, truly free, and recognize what and who we truly are as the humans walking this earth, So again, the Book of Wisdom by Harry B. Joseph. Amazing. One more time. Absolutely amazing. I mean, I will, because there are a lot of pictures and things and of that nature, I will definitely make sure that before I get going, I will show any pictures or whatever. So if you want to screenshot and pause it or whatever, you know what I mean, then you can do that. So, absolutely, I love you. You are amazing. You are powerful. You can do this. Whatever obstacle or challenge that is in front of you right now, you've got this. You're a bad motherfucker. You're a bad bitch. You're a bad dude. Sorry for the language, but you are. You are powerful beyond what you even recognize in this moment. And I'm hopefully here to help you realize just how crazy powerful you are. I love you so very much, and I look forward to speaking to you again. I love you. Until next time, be well.